Yo guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Lewis McFarlane, if you didn't know already. I've been in the coaching, mentoring, fitness space for coming up 10 years now. In that time, I've competed in natural bodybuilding, powerlifting, I've ran marathons, ultra marathons, competed in the likes of your athletics, strength and performance-based competitions. I've done a lot. I've done triathlon, I've done so many different things throughout my timeline. And recently I ran into a little bit of what I like to call the fitness menopause. I've realised that over the last couple of years, I can't train like a bodybuilder. I can't afford to be doing all this junk volume when it comes to building my physique, my aesthetics, managing my performance, my business, my social life, and living a life on my own terms. I noticed that recently, in the fitness industry, everyone's looking at these enhanced athletes, these bodybuilders with the best genetics who are on all sorts of gear, aka steroids, and they're preaching this kind of influencer-esque lifestyle. And recently I ran into a little bit of a trap where I found myself gravitating towards that. But then I had a little bit of a wake-up call and I was like, you know what, I can't do this. Right now for me, I've got a lot on my plate. I'm prepping for a marathon, I'm looking to build my strength, my physique, and stay on top of my aesthetics. I want to be going into that marathon like a guy that doesn't look like he's training for a marathon, to be frank. I want to have that ideal God status natural physique. And I wanted you guys to realise that watching this video today might be the exact thing you need to hear or see, and it catches you in a place and space in your life where you're like, there must be a better way to do it. I don't want to feel beat up all the time. I want to gain strength. I want to build my body. I don't want to sacrifice my entire life in the pursuit of that. I want to have a powerful lifestyle. I want to be lean, strong, athletic, have a cool social life, and have enough energy for my business and not tank my testosterone or recovery along the way. So today I'm going to give you an insight to my current training, which is essentially the simpler way, the less is more approach. Because I don't want to do it like however everyone else is doing it right now, because it just makes no sense, especially if you're a natural lifter. So for me right now, I'm training 4 days a week in the gym, all focused on full body strength training sessions. And I'm focusing on the real muscle groups that build the physique of a natural god. You know, the deltoids, the legs, the heavy squat, bench and deadlift, overhead press, the abs, the arms. And I've removed all need for junk volume throughout this entire process. I just felt like it was just non-essential. All these bodybuilder drop set, run the rack, ISO this, reverse band that. It was just all too confusing and taking up way too much of my time. So I just pulled everything back to the real meat and veg, the real bread and butter training. And now my training is completely different. I've got more rest, I've got more time, I can run like a pro 3 or 4 times a week, build my endurance, my capacity and my fitness while staying lean, and I can actually eat really well throughout the week as well. I don't actually track calories right now. I eat 2 meals a day and also have a Magnum ice cream lolly and a Kit Kat every single day, and I'm getting leaner and I'm getting stronger. My digestion's amazing, my rest is amazing, my recovery is incredible, and I've got more time back in the week, which is epic. And this is by following this 4-day-a-week strength building program and running on my rest days. How the strength training program looks, and it's something I will link in the bio below via my WhatsApp. If you want to message me saying plan, I'll send it over to you along with the 5 daily steps. And if you're not following these 5 daily steps, guys, you're going to be missing the mark as a natural lifter when it comes to optimizing your physique, your mindset, your performance and your business. It's honestly just the easiest way I've ever came around. It's my unique mechanism when it comes to building a powerful physique lifestyle and building a business on your own terms and having amazing energy and testosterone. But less about that for now. The training program as stands, as I've said, it's day on day off approach, full body compound strength training with some isolation work. The training is 2 warm-up sets per exercise and 2 working sets of that rep range of 6 to 8 reps. Really going blood and guts with it, leaving nothing on the table. Your head wants to feel like it's about to blow off by the end of your last rep. That's how heavy we are loading here. Because when you're now doing this, guys, what you need to understand is if you're hitting 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps with maximum intention and intensity, you won't be able to train the next day. You don't grow in the gym, you grow when you're resting, recovering, nailing your macros, fueling properly, operating in potentially a fasting window, giving your gut that opportunity for that digestive reset every single day, keeping insulin sensitivity nice and high, and also allowing that secretion of growth hormone in that fasting window and those rest days. You're going to be walking anywhere between 12 to 14k steps a day to push that fat loss, but you're going to be training like an absolute animal, an absolute fucking savage, lifting as heavy as you possibly can, and then running on your rest days. And a little trick as well when you're in this fasting window, this is when you're leveraging dopamine and you're only eating once the training's been done, which is going to really, really help with calorie management. And because you're training on such a low volume as well, but such a good intensity, that appetite spike is so much less, so you don't really need as much food as you currently think you do when you would maybe be doing the classic bro split bodybuilder high volume junk volume training routine, which I believe is not serving you anymore. And I've found that this approach has worked wonders for me. My scale weight's coming down, I'm getting fuller, leaner, stronger, my running performance is going through the roof, and I feel incredible every single day. And a little pro tip for you as well, at the end of every single day I'm actually having a cheat. So it really is the simplest way I've found to manage my diet, my strength, my energy performance and diet adherence. And I want this to be something you walk away from today thinking there is a new way to do it. So if you'd like a copy of this structure, this program, this philosophy, drop me a DM on WhatsApp. I'm going to link my WhatsApp below. I'll send you over the full layout of the program. I'll send you the daily 5, which is the growth habits in which you need to follow along with the program, along with the running program as well. So guys, there's a hell of a lot of free volume coming from this. And if you want to grab a copy and maybe take a leaf out of my book to optimize your strength, energy, performance and lifestyle, this could be the new opportunity. This could be the new vehicle for you to get more time back in your week, improve your testosterone, build your physique and manage your performance and recovery like an absolute pro. So guys, thanks for tuning in. Remember, you're not a bodybuilder. You're a lad and he's probably late 20s to early 30s that wants to build his physique, feel great every single day, recover like a pro, and have that god physique status without sacrificing all your time, energy and money on random supplements, training like an absolute meathead in the gym, and essentially sacrificing every other aspect of their life to reach a goal which might not even be what you want. So hit me up on WhatsApp below, guys. Now is your time. Steal the daily 5, steal my training program, steal my philosophy. I'll give it to you all raw and real, the exact strategy you need to be following for free. No strings attached. I want to help you guys today and I want to see you win the same way I'm winning and my clients are winning now. And in that time frame, guys, over this video, I just want to drop in that I've helped over 1,000 guys over the last 10 years get in incredible shape, and I want you to be the next one. So steal this blueprint, let's run it up to the top. I hope you have an amazing day today. Thanks for tuning in as always, and I hope you are ready to crush the next step of your transformational journey. Let's go, boys.